protect, and serve. Your attention is only making things. All clear.
Beastly nuisance. That's dumb.
The overseer mentioned there would be more people coming. Assuming there even is a restricted section, and I am not verifying that neither of you have Baltic University credentials. Faculty and staff determine who goes where in this university, not former students.
I might be the only human being connected to this place that's still alive. My authority doesn't override yours?
No, it does not. And for the record, I was the dissenting opinion on fast-tracking your overseer assignment. You are not pushing your way through me. There is one thing I need. A new graduating class. Unfortunately, your overseer has already passed the final exam, but you could take it.
You mean the vault simulation? That's ridiculous. All the professors are gone. The vaults have already been assigned.
My programming dictates that this university's purpose is to produce graduates, and I intend to follow the rules. Unlike some people, the simulation will be run by the Mr. Handy janitorial staff. It is an experimental protocol, but you will find they are more than up to the task. Glad we agree. In this test scenario, your vault has divided into factions. You must resolve the conflict any way you see fit. Your chief of security will fill you in on the details. Good luck.
I'm not familiar with this test scenario. Professor Bott must have come up with it on his own.
Intruder, identify yourself.
You the new overseer? Heck of a boiling pot you're stepping into. Little tiff between the engineers and the med staff is ready to blow. I don't quite know how to respond to that. Getting back to it, there was a reactor leak. Kellerman, head engineer's apprentice, rushed in to fix it. Poor kid got a full dose of rads. Because of what happened next, Dr. Loris, head of the medical team, refused to send in help. Quarantined the reactor area so nobody died trying to go in there. Head engineer Brass accused the doctor of murder. Then, a couple days later, people noticed that one of the doctor's assistants, Estella, was missing. Everyone thinks it's a revenge killing. An eye for an eye. No. There's no evidence, no weapon, not one speck of blood. I'm at a loss, Overseer. Need you to make sense of all this. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. That's good to hear, Overseer. I'll be here if you need me.
Overseer, I'm so glad you've stepped into this little mess of ours. I'm sure you'll resolve the matter swiftly. I'm afraid I can't really comply with that request, Overseer. The reactor is under quarantine. The radiation could kill you. Very well. As long as you take all the necessary precautions. Here.
Dr. Loris's assistant. I snuck into the reactor to help Kellerman, but there's not enough time. The reactor is going to go critical. I'm dosing Kellerman with enough right away so he can finish fixing it. But the radiation is going to get us. At least the vault will be safe.
Do you have a question, Overseer? It's not really my place to say, Overseer. But taking either of them in could spell trouble. They each have a loyal team to call on. You found her? Poor lass. I'm guessing she didn't make it. Let's take a listen then. So she wasn't murdered. She was trying to save Kellerman. Two of them ended up saving us all. This is big news, Overseer. We take this to Brass and Loris, it could end the infighting for good. At once, Overseer! Everyone gather in the common area. We have an important announcement from the Overseer.
What's this about, Robinson? I have charts to update.
Maybe the Overseers finally decided to throw your murderous backside in jail.
That's enough! The Overseer has discovered what happened to Estella. This holotape proves she went into the quarantined reactor area on her own. She and Kellerman saved the vault.
They work together? Medical and engineering?
Oh, we've been fools, Brass. Bickering like two old men while the young ran off to solve our problems. It should have been us.
I actually agree with you there.
So that's it then? No more arguing? You'll both work under the Overseer's authority?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the right thing to do.
Good job. That's a solution any overseer should be proud for getting to. Everyone learns we have to work together.
Well, you are now an official graduate of Fulton University, entitled to access to the restricted wing. Back down in the vault, simulation space is a maintenance area. It conceals a secondary room that I believe will have what you are looking for.
It was almost good to see you again, Professor Bod.
Yes, Overseer, I suppose it was. Congratulations on one of your residents passing the program. You must be proud.
Actually, I am. Afraid I don't have my old cap and gown to share with you.
resource will once again become invaluable to rebuilding America's economic future. That is why Vault-Tec has been commissioned to build a different and very real vault. Named for the atomic number of the metal it will guard, Vault 79 will be the new home for all of America's gold reserves. Fort Knox will secretly be retired and emptied. Its gold bullion transported to the new vault, where it will be safe behind Vault-Tec's top-of-the-line automated security. Biometric recognition to verify authorized personnel. Sophisticated laser grid fields to ward off intruders. And, in the unlikely event of a breach, military-grade defensive turret systems built in partnership with our friends at Robco. All of this, along with Vault-Tec's signature lead-lined containment walls, airtight construction, fusion-powered generators, and automated manufacturing facilities. Vault 79, a golden future for the America we all know and love. Brought to you by Vault-Tec.
For once, the rumor mill gets it right. There is a treasure in that vault. All of America's gold reserves. Not as much today, but that's just it. Put aside the base instinct of hoarding wealth. What could we do with a vault full of precious metals? Exactly. No more barter or wild, unregulated proxies. It won't happen overnight, but one day we could have leverage to create a new economy. Property rights, taxes, laws, a government. I doubt it. I think something must have gone wrong. The American government should have come to reclaim the gold. They should be here, but there's no point worrying about all that. We need to get into that vault ourselves, and more importantly, we need help to do it. Fortunately, you just made contact with two large groups of people who both seem to have their own talents. Not my first pick, but it's hard to argue with your point. Do me a favor. Talk to them both. Get all the options on the table.
Appalachia belongs to us. There ain't nobody that can prove me wrong. Looks like your little inoculation worked like a charm. We've established your usefulness, but don't mistake our gratitude for hospitality. Yet here you are. That tells me you're not here just to waste my time. You want something. And it must be important, else you wouldn't be barging in here like you run the place. Out with it. Now you gotta be smart enough to know I ain't gonna promise you anything. It's just where we're at, 7-6. So if you want something from me, you better get to talking. The hell you can't. But you came here anyway, so you best not be playing with me. Are you gonna keep wearing out your welcome? Or are you gonna tell me what it is you came to tell me? Well, if that don't pique my interest, please, go on. What exactly, pray tell, is inside this Vault 79? You playing with me, fool? You better out with it before you try my patience. What's in the vault? This is a fascinating turn of events, ain't it? The things I could buy with that gold. You know, I heard rumors about it round here. Of course, the last sucker who tried to use the location of the trove as a bargaining chip is still dangling from a wire outside as we speak. Liars get wires, you dig? So let's pretend for a moment I don't believe you. What you got to convince me? You ain't wrong. Getting into one of them vaults sure would set us up for a while. Shit. You know I could just kill you and take this, right? You got a lot to learn before you can roll with us, 7-6. Oh, I like the cut of your jib. Maybe there is hope for you. Toss it up on the board and let's see what you got here. You want something? You take it. It's the only way to live. All right. Seems pretty legit. You lost? I assume you're coming to me because we got the skills to get into this here vault. But you know, we ain't gonna do this out of the goodness of our hearts, baby doll. Oh, no. I'm gonna expect a significant cut of the goods inside. So we're gonna have ourselves an agreement here, see? I supply the people power. You supply the location. We all get inside, we nab the goods, you get a nice fair little cut, and we all make out like bandits, you dig? I don't know, 50% of whatever we take in? Now remember who's gonna do all the heavy lifting in there. If the treasure's half as good as you say, it should be more than enough to set you up for life. And if you impress me enough, maybe you get to roll with us. That is, long as you're cool with people calling you a raider. Yeah? Well, I'd like my mama back from the dead in a world that ain't burned up like a post-nuclear turkey dinner. We don't always get what we want. Look, I know it ain't what you want to hear, but maybe you get a little bonus if you prove you're worth it, alright? So, first things first. We gotta have a plan to crack that big-ass vault door wide open, right? Easy peasy, light and breezy. That's a job for Lucky Lou, our demo expert. If he can't explode it, then it ain't from this Earth. Now, Lou can be a real shut-in, on account of his, skin condition. But I trust him more than just about anybody. Why don't you go see him in his room down below? Introduce yourself. Fill him in on the plan, then do whatever prep work he needs you to do, you dig?
People think we're the bad guys.
Aside from the fact Lou ain't exactly what I call a people person, he looks like one of them ghouls you see shambling around out there. Only he still maintains all the other stuff that makes us human. Don't worry, he ain't gonna bite. But some of the others don't much appreciate his appearance, so he keeps to himself. Works out, because he's a bit of a hermit anyway. Right on, 7-6. Do your thing. Just try to keep this on the down low, alright? I don't want the entire camp knowing what's going on yet. Only tell who I say to tell, you dig? Come to think of it, I haven't seen Lou in a while. Oh well. At least he's got you to check up on him.
find a friend, Lou. I can't speak. The man, Fisher, made this collar to let me speak words. It is not perfect, but it works. He found the machines. No. The science. No. That is also not right. Technology. Yes, it has trouble interpreting some words. Fisher knows how it works better than I do. He found a science person. No, a scientist's house in Mananga. The scientist was working on a device to let animals talk. Fisher made it work for me and improvised. Made it work better, mostly. The vocals, box cable. Word list was not complete. For example, there are no bad words. I have been trying to say bad words this whole time, but they do not come out. If I try, I can say them in other ways. Poop. Fornicate. Hot underground place. Blue is deep inside the mine, but he does not want to be found, and it is dangerous to go alone. We can find him together. You lead. I will follow.
This better be good. No help needed. Yins can help by going back where you came from before our cave us in. So, unless you want me buried tonight, get out. I don't want to kill nobody I don't know for no reasons. But that's life now. I gave you a choice. I hope you get the hell on out before I detonate. Now leave me alone.
No way forward. Lou shut it tight. But come look at this. Yes, that is clear. But do not worry. This cave wall looks weak, and I think I can destroy it with Big Boom. So we can go through to the other side. Yes, the scientist who first made this thing did not make the word for Big Boom. The word you said. But he did make Big and Boom. I do not know why. I cannot clear it. Garbage. I cannot make it sure. But I was told to get Lou, and you were told to get Lou, too. We can try this, or we can go home with no Lou. Meg will not be happy if there is no Lou. I found some Big Boom charges at the cave entrance when you arrived. Lou must have left them. I wish I could say the right word. Big Boom makes me sound like a baby. I have seen Lou use them. I think I can do this. No, but we do not have many options. The cave on the other side may lead us to another cave that goes back into the mine. Then we can find Lou. this kind of work with before. Stand back. I will set up the big boom. Stand back, or you will die. Looks like a machine to kill himself. It looks like it did not work. Do not worry. I will kill it quickly. To a safe place before the boom.
Where'd you come from, you sneaky jagoff?
You gone through all the trouble not to get here. Lord, after stop an old man from off himself. What do you want? I get you, but I got a good reason to do what I'm doing. In case it ain't obvious, I'm one of them rad-soaked ghouls. Been that way going on 25 years. Ain't no way to live. Killing myself's the only way to keep people safe. Of course, that's harder than you'd think. You see them fears, right? Only a matter of time before I'm one of them. I don't want to kill nobody who ain't got a good reason to be killed. It's bad enough I look like a monster. It's a whole nother thing to kill just 'cause something moved. That's different. We don't kill nobody for no reason. We offer mercy. We let people join up. We ain't as bad as you think. We give them a choice. We only kill if we need to. It's about survival. Not killing because we feel like it. It ain't the kind of life I'd wish on nobody. Says you. Yins ain't chock full of radiation. Still got skin in the right places. No worries about losing what makes you human. Not being able to stop yourself from killing those that matter to you. That's why this is the only way. Besides, I'm old. I was old when I came down with this. I ain't showing any signs of slowing down that. I'm real tired of this. It's too much. I'm done. You for real? Aside from maybe being a ticking feral time bomb, my body's a mess. Feels like the radiation's both killing me and keeping me alive somehow. You get used to it after a while, but it ain't ever pretty. Nah, it ain't all bad. I've never been good around people. Now they let me alone because look, I feel like I can live forever. That might sound good, but trust me, it ain't. You come here and insult me, Jagoff? I thought my way around this. I made peace. And I won't go out my way. Not losing my mind and chowing down on my friend's bones. This unnatural walking corpse of a body. It ain't no way to live. Say I go back with Ian's to hell. What happens if I change for the worse and end up killing others? Then what happens if people have trouble putting me down? So I end up killing them all. What then? Yeah, well, I don't like taking chances. That's why I work with explosives. So, here's the deal. If I do this job for Jens, you gotta help me off myself after it's done. It's gotta be you. I don't want nobody else knowing about this. I don't think it's gonna happen. But likewise, so long as Ian's let me try to convince you I need to die, it's a deal. Remember, not a word to the others about what I was out here doing or why. Not even Fisher. Don't want him thinking less of me. And I don't want to cause anyone fright. Now, let's hear about this job. Yins want to blast our way into a vault? Sounds crazy, but I can do it. I'm in. You go on ahead back to Crater. I gotta get things in order around here, so nothing happens to it while I'm gone. Meet you there. Hope this job of yours is worth the risk of bringing me along.
Hey, 7-6. Hey, 7-6. Took you long enough to come back. You get Lou on board with the plan? Okay, good. Lou's our way in the front door, so I don't know how we do it without him. Alright, so I've been thinking about those plans. Place is secure as hell. Once Lou gets us inside, I'm sure we're gonna meet resistance. Ain't gonna just bowl over and let us loot, so we're gonna need the big guns. For that, we need Gale. Gale's the big green mutant gal you may have seen around, always hanging out with her little girl, Ra-Ra. Ever since Ra-Ra met up with Gale in the wilderness, they've been impossible to separate. So, just saying, you may have to convince Ra-Ra to let Gale come with us. Good luck, 7-6.
So many humans. Gale needs help. No time to waste making talks with newbies. Go away, stupid human! You need help? No! Gale needs help. Gale don't like your attitude. Gale don't like your face. You just like the others. No one actually want to help Gale. No one have time, but Gale know they have time. They see Gale angry. They stay away. Ignore Gale. I say help. They say Gale can help self, but they no listen. Gale don't want to crush humans, but will soon if no one help. Then they listen maybe. Maybe not, but it make Gale feel better and send message to others. I explain problem. I say she gone. They no understand. They say calm down, stop yelling, don't throw things, stop breaking arm. But no one listens. No one helps. Someone say maybe Gale is just hungry, so they give meat. Gale no want meat, not now. Not while Gale need help. It make Gale want to scream. Oh! Finally, someone listen to Gale. This is good. You will help Gale find her. Ra-Ra! Gale's little Ra-Ra is in danger! Ra-Ra is precious little human girl. Gale met Ra-Ra years ago. Ra-Ra was alone. Gale was alone. Now Ra-Ra and Gale are together. Ra-Ra take care of Gale. Gale take care of Ra-Ra. Ra-Ra is what matters most to Gale. Gale and Ra-Ra was playing near the big dirty water place. We play hide and seek. I spy. Tag. Ra-Ra always bring her favorite toy. While we play, something steal Ra-Ra's toy, so Ra-Ra chases it. I chase Ra-Ra, But Thing run up rocks and into pipe. So does Rara. Now Rara don't come back out. So did something bad happen to Rara? Gale would be so sad and so mad if something bad happened to Rara. Rara went into pipe at Big Steel Place, but Gale too big, so Gale need you to go after Rara. Gale waited and called to Rara, but Rara did not come back, so Gale is worried. Gale come back for help, to get human to go in pipe to get Rara, but no one listened to Gale until you. Now you go to pipe and go get Rara out. Easy for someone small and weak like you. Good. One more thing. If you be nice to Rara and she like you, she will be good and helpful. If she don't like you, she make things hard for you. Rara loves Gale, so life is easy. You are stranger though, so keep in mind. Now go! Hurry! No time to wander wasteland, doing stupid things while little child is in trouble.
We're usually in the build, not break business. But sometimes you gotta demolish an old space, so... maybe. Why? Which vault are you talking about? Then we can't really help, can we? Vaults have a lot of similarities between them, but they can be all kinds of weird on the inside. You want us to help? We need to know more. Huh. Oh, I see. Interesting. Client was obviously paranoid about security. Lasers, turrets, super thick walls. This is about that treasure, isn't it? So it's not bull after all. It's in this vault, and you want us to help you get it. You got some grand scheme to reignite the basis of capital, and all that other money talk the lobbyists on the Hill would always yammer about. That's all well and good, but my concern is how that gold can help us right here, right now. How it can help the people of Foundation. Look, let's say I believe you. A structure like this, you need some serious equipment to do any demo work. It could be used to barter for all kinds of things we need. Supplies, better defenses, materials to build and expand. We could get a real foothold here, not just for today, but for the future. If it was just cutting, lifting, a little mortar work, we got that covered. But that's not what you're asking for. We need to find a weak point in this structure and bust through it. That means drilling into reinforced lead-lined concrete and steel. You find us something that can do that, we can handle finding the right spot to hit for you. Yeah, so am I. You don't like reality? Deal with it. Get out there and find us a drill for this crazy plan of yours. Appalachia is your stomping grounds, right? This whole area was mining country. Plenty of drilling companies around for you to look into.
never really had workshops, so I didn't know that. Yeah. Yeah, true. I've never had someone do that to me, but I'm never even at my base. I'll leave it for like an hour or two, come back, and all my stuff is stocked up. Like, I don't even have to lock it. No, at the workshops, no one's ever messed with me. Like, I can leave mine AFK for hours, then I'll come back, and, like, none of my stuff will be locked or anything. And I'll come back and all my stuff is full. Unless it's actually something good, I usually don't even take it.
User detected. Connecting. Connect. Area clearance detected. Initiating breach procedure. All workers, please evacuate to safe distance immediately.
What now? This safe room is a lot less safe than I expected. Breach procedure.
Breach complete.
Now, wait just a minute. You can't just barge in here, robot.
Motherload.
Motherload? Oh, of course. I see. This must be some sort of failsafe directive now that I'm back in this area. How fascinating. Wait, how is it that you can speak now? Well, that was exciting, to say the least. So, secondary user, eh? Who the hell are you? And what kind of changes is she talking about? Didn't you hear her say my name? I'm Penny Hornwright. This used to be my home. A long, long time ago. Maybe you should introduce yourself now, hmm? Oh, really? What exactly do you need the Motherlode's help with? And as an aside, robots don't have friends, and don't need to be convinced to do things. If you want them to do something, you need to reprogram them. Oh my, you were serious, weren't you? I'm afraid I don't have time to explain this right now. Perhaps later. Is that all? I assume from that Pip-Boy on your wrist that you're from one yourself. Feeling homesick? Yes, because the alternative's been so kind to me. Look, nobody's having a good time anymore. It's literally the end of the world. I don't understand. What do they want with a vault? I saw Foundation on my way back into Appalachia. They look pretty comfortable there. No, I just saw it from a distance. I never want to assume that I'll be welcome. Good way to get shot at. Trust me. There are plenty of government facilities in Appalachia. More if you head north. What's so special about this one? Well, if your new society will allow ghouls like me to join, then I'll help. Otherwise, you can beat it. I've seen plenty of folks try to save the world since things went to hell, and all of them had their problems. Lovely. Beats only having blasted robots to talk to. No offense, Motherlode. So what's the plan? Well, I'll need a Pip-Boy for a mobile terminal. Not yours, don't worry. I'll need a full construction kit so I can add some extra circuitry. Also, I'll need something I consulted on years ago. A circuitry schematic that could have changed everything if we hadn't blown ourselves up. I'll install an untethered communication setup while you're gone. That way, we can talk to her whenever and wherever we want. Like any other bot.